From a venue that's been sold out since it opened back in 2002, there's a look at the home of the Patriots, Gillette Stadium in Foxborough, Mass. All the success in New England over the last few decades, and this crowd has never been more enthusiastic. A moment ago, the Pats emerged from their locker room. They are set as they'll square off with the Cleveland Browns. The shadow's starting to get a bit longer. Week 10 of the NFL season is here, and we're underway on EA Sports. And no run back on the opening kickoff. It'll come out to the 25. They'll run it. This is James Robinson. And that is the kind of tackling they want to see all game, as he'll lose yardage to start things out. Call it officially a loss of 2 on the first play from scrimmage. Second down. Lawrence will throw. He's going to drop this underneath for Robinson. It's a 4-yard pickup, and it'll be third down. Well, this defense for the Browns, they were very good in the victory a week ago over Cincinnati.
This defense certainly has a lot to be proud of coming off of last week's game, because when you only give up 14 points in a contest, you give your team a great chance to win. The best defense in the league is usually going to average giving up 18, 19 points a game. So to be under that, a terrific achievement.
On third down, Lawrence. It's caught. Michael Pruitt. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. And a nice gain at 21 yards. On 1st and 10, it's Lawrence. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Myles Garrett in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. After the sack, oh, they're staring at a challenge basically from the other side of town. It's 2nd and a country mile. Another try after the first down sack. Lawrence. Open man is Kmet, the tight end.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion that would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
Here's Lawrence to throw. The pressure gets to Lawrence, and he'll go down. Emmanuel Ogbah, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. On 4th down, here's Brian Anger now to kick this one away. This is away and a very good kick, angled for the sidelines. And they won't risk defending a return here. That one's out of bounds, and it'll be spotted at the 14-yard line. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Nyheim Hines, his first carry. And able to get this one out just shy of the 25 at the 24. It'll be a gain of 10 to start the drive out, and by a few inches, that'll be a first down. They go play action with Wilson. He's going deep for Brown. He rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off at the 24. And he'll bring this one back to the 29. So a first interception thrown for him there, and that really not the best decision either.
Not at all, and that's something he did not do in their victory last week. No interceptions in that game, but this defense, they're able to take advantage of an early mistake. Now let's see if they're going to turn it into points.
New England with a first down as they begin the drive. They punted last time they had it. What steps, Charles, you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again?
Well, let's just go to the football 101, the trade expression 101. Win first down. Make 5, 6, 7 yards on first down and make it a 2nd and 3, 2nd and manageable. Keep accumulating first downs that way. Keep moving the football. You don't want to get behind the sticks because then the defense has the advantage.
And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
Hey, Charlie! Here we go, D. Get off the field. Snap.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Lawrence. He'll get that complete to his tight end, Komet. And they're going to have another first down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 35. 23 yards the pickup there. So a 1st and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now at the 35-yard line. Lawrence with the handoff to Robinson. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. No score after 1 on EA Sports. On 2nd and a yard, Lawrence. And a dump off here to Robinson. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down. Looking to throw, Lawrence. This is caught. Touchdown. Cole Komet, his 4th touchdown on the year, as his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon.
For good reason, quarterbacks want to get the ball to the perimeter to their wide receivers for big plays. But in this situation, it felt like based on coverage, he knew that he wanted his tight end to have the football, and for good reason.
Extra point by Seibert, up and good, and it's now a 7-0 game. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Browns drive about to get started.
They currently sit 1 game over 500 thanks to their victory a week ago. But Charles, they've been really an up-and-down team all year. Do you think that they have enough to get...
Pressure comes, and Wilson's going to go down.
Sebastian Joseph Day
coming right up the gut. Gets in there for a loss of 9.
Back quite a ways here, facing 2nd and 19.
Another try after the first down sack. Wilson.
Got a man. It's the rookie Jalen Waddle.
And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. A first down there on a pickup of 25. They go play action now. Wilson. And the pass is intercepted. He was looking for Ingram. Picked off at the 39. And what a return as he brings this one all the way back to the 25-yard line. Second interception for him now here in this first half. And you got to think he's a rookie, Charles. How much does confidence start to become a factor?
I think that's a great question because that's what they're going to check on when he gets to the sidelines. The coach is going to check on, his teammates going to check on it, because when you haven't done it before, it's not something that's part of you. You got to see how you're going to react. Let's see how he bounces back.
Yeah, because 2 interceptions for him in college and a half. I mean, that just didn't happen. Lawrence's throw pulled in by Hopkins. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6. Throwing again on second down. Lawrence. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Myles Garrett, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. So, Charles, no turnovers yet for this offense, but those sacks now, they're starting to pile up.
And one thing usually leads to another because they've got to figure out how the offensive line and everyone else involved in protection can keep their quarterback upright and allow him a chance to throw the ball downfield.
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Casey Hayward. And the Browns are going to take over here at their own 22-yard line. 3rd and long that time. He was trying to make something happen, but a little too risky.
Well, the field tilted on him. And what I mean by that is what you said. 3rd and long. Got to push it downfield to try and pick up the first down. Defensive backs live for this situation. And they took advantage of the young man right there.
The Browns drive about to get started. The throw right side is complete here on the first play of the drive. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. 16 yards right off the bat and a first down. This is Hines. And he's going to be stopped up quickly here. Just a yard up to the 39.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
Play action. Now Wilson. Completes it to Evan Ingram. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. 22 yards there, a first down. 2 minutes on the clock, second quarter, 7-0 ball game. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Here's Hines. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
On 2nd and 9, Wilson. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's 3rd down. When tapping those toes, he tried to get both in bounds. He could not do it, though.
In tap dance parlance, could not complete the shuffle. All right, needed to get that shuffle down with both feet, not just one.
Is that what they say?
There it is. You know, put a little sand down on the stage.
I'll take your word for it, my man.
This team is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. He came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
And a tough ask here. They're going to go for it on 4th down and 9. They'll try and throw for it with Wilson. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off at the 22. And they will finally get to him, but a great return has set him up 1st and goal at the 5. Certainly not what he was hoping for, Charles. That's now 3 interceptions in this ball game.
But there's a lot of knowledge to be gleaned every time you throw an interception if you do things the right way. And hasn't there been a pretty darn good quarterback along the way who threw a lot of interceptions early, learned from them, and became great later?
Who would that be?
That'd be one Peyton Manning, threw 28 his rookie year. That's the NFL record. How'd things turn out for him?
I think okay. He's a guy in all the commercials now, right?
Yeah, I think he's doing okay.
Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. They'll run here with Robinson. Give him right around 4 on the carry. We'll see if they want to keep pounding here on 3rd and goal. Now the Browns signal for the second of their timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Now they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. They'll try and run. This is Robinson. Boy, no chance as he was met and dropped behind the line there. The Browns will quickly use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. Seibert able to knock this one through. And the lead moves to 10-zip. They got the interception, but very little movement after, and that forces him to settle for 3. And it does feel like settling when that happens, doesn't it?
It certainly does, but we got to give a lot of credit where it's due, and that's to the defense because they ran onto the field. This is what we call sudden change, right? Interception, you got to go put out the fire, and they did, holding them to a field goal.
The Browns drive about to get started. And with a little under a minute remaining, they may try to put something together here just to try to cut into that deficit. That's complete to the running back, Nyheim Hines. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. 15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. First down.
Well, I like the play design there. They occupied the defense downfield, everyone trying to account for someone. But unfortunately, they didn't account for the running back slipping out in the backfield, and he was absolutely unnoticed and wound up getting big yards on that play.
7 yards, the pickup there.
It's
3 yards remain for second down. Final play of the half. It's Wilson. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. So we've reached halftime here at Gillette Stadium with the Patriots on top. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The Browns going to see the football first, but they trail here as we resume play on EA Sports. And the half will begin with a touchback. The Browns drive about to get started. And right out of the gate, they face what you think could be a pretty important drive.
I would say so. You know, they're down 2 scores. That's not the end of the world. It wasn't the strongest of first halves, but for them to start clawing back, they've got to start putting a little pressure on that defense, start cutting into this deficit. You can't have 3 and outs and expect to get that done.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Wilson. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. LaMarcus Joyner with a pick. And nearly a touchdown as they finally stop him down at about the 3-yard line. The first half did not go their way, and that's not going to help matters at all. An interception here on the opening drive in the 3rd quarter.
Obviously not what they were striving to accomplish. But you know who's really upset on their team? The defense. Already trailing, they're going to be counted on to try and hold that score at least where it is. That's a nice job there defensively, being able to diagnose that little touch pass. They saw it coming, converged on it before he could get much out of it.
Second down and goal. Lawrence. And that's going to be caught for a Patriot touchdown. DeAndre Hopkins, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Pats take advantage of field position on the turnover to cash this one in. Extra point by Seibert, up and good. And that makes our score 17-0. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Browns drive about to get started. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. Here's 2nd and 10. Off the play fake. Here's Wilson. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. He's got a man complete. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. The previous play, they barely got back to the line of scrimmage. Now they pick up over 30 yards. Play action. It's Wilson. It's complete to Cole. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. Now it's Wilson. Flush to his right. And now here's another interception. Picked off by Julian Blackmon. And the Patriots force the turnover. They'll take over at their own 27. A young quarterback, Charles, rolling to his right. I know he's right-handed, but is that one that maybe a veteran sticks in his pocket?
I think so, but you have to remember with young quarterbacks, it may take a few years before they get all the stuff out of them that they did earlier in their career or even in their college days when they were used to being dominant. In this case, the NFL veteran defense ended up winning the battle.
A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down. Here's Lawrence. And this is taken in by Darnell Mooney. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Lawrence completes it to Jennings. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. They picked up 5 yards last time. Now they double it and get 10 here. And they'll throw on 1st down with Lawrence. Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
A 2nd and 10 now. 3rd quarter action from Foxborough. Again, it's Lawrence. Underneath here to Hill. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it could turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
From the gun on 3rd down, Lawrence. And he's going to hook up with his big tight end, complete. The end result, 21 yards.
And while we may be looking at the scoreboard, this offense certainly is not, because they're showing no signs of backing down, even with a 3-score lead here in the third quarter. I think they keep taking their shots. They've seen blown leads happen throughout this league. They don't want to fall victim to it themselves.
Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. Something of a rare incompletion. Remember, Charles, last week under 50% throwing the football. That's what he was, but he has turned that around in this game.
Last week was commonly known as a fluke. For him to be under 50%.
Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 38. Devin Bush. What a play by him. That's going to go as a loss of 13. A long way to go here on third down for the 8th play of the drive. Now Lawrence. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Jennings. They get 12 yards back, but it still leads to a 4th and long. 3 quarters have come and gone. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Seibert's kick is good. And the lead now increases to 20-0. So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the 4th.
And you know, in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said, and now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Browns drive about to get started. And let's face it, this drive is not going to have any bearing on this game, but it's kind of important for one reason, isn't it? And my goodness, another interception. Picked off at the 28, and he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Patriot defense has a touchdown. Seibert on for the PAT. And that stretches the lead to 27. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. They begin the drive with Hines. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. That one good for 10 yards. And that'll make it 2nd and a foot or so.
Now that was an excellent run. And when you see that happen, that's when you're seeing guys doing their job and then some people doing a little bit more. Offensive linemen and tight ends, they're expected to block. But the wide receivers, all they want to do is catch passes. So when they block on a big-time running play and create extra space, you've kind of hit the jackpot there.
For as big and strong as some of these guys are, especially when you see them in full pads, it is sometimes hard to appreciate how truly fast they can move. That was incredible.
And he is going to go down back at the 11-yard line.
Just not much a quarterback can do there, CD. The pressure was in his face almost instantaneously. Led to a very quick sack.
Only 3 yards there on the completion. That'll lead to a 3rd and goal.
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people on it.
Another shot to at least get on the board here. This is 3rd and goal.
To throw is Wilson. Quick hitter here. It's complete. Able to hold him to just 2 yards, and now it's 4th and goal. Here we go. It's Wilson on 4th down. And this is caught. Touchdown, Cleveland. Jalen Waddle, his third touchdown now on the year. And the Browns are finally into the end zone here in this fourth quarter. Now the Browns offense will stay on the field as they'll go for two here. They're going to try and run. And he is not going to get in here. So the decision to go for two does not pay off as they're unable to cut any further into their deficit. Following the touchdown, McCrane set to kick it away.
The Patriots take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And it is starting to appear, thankfully for them, that this is the week they're going to put it all together and end that long losing streak. They're not home yet, but in control in the fourth quarter. Looking for a crease, can't find one. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. Tackled by Ashton Davis up from the secondary. 2nd and 10. Lawrence. And that is intercepted on the sideline. Wait, no. They'll say no. It was caught out of bounds. So this is just an incompletion here. New England on third down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. Now Lawrence. This pass to Jennings, and he makes the catch. And they work this well upfield across the 45. 21 yards there on third down. And looking to put this game on ice in the fourth quarter, but still not afraid to throw it as they show there.
You want to play the game with confidence, and they have a guy who's in control right now. Their trigger guy throwing it, they feel just as confident with him doing that as they would if they tried to run the ball and run the clock out.
On 1st and 10, it's Lawrence. Finds a seam inside the 40. And finally taken down at the 30-yard line. Whistles now in a timeout defensively. So a wise move as they'll use the first of their timeouts to force one more play before the 2-minute warning. They're not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Lawrence will throw. Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 38. In for the sack, Deion Jones. Well behind the sticks here with a 2nd and 18.
Hey, Zeus! Hey!
Another try after the first down sack. Lawrence. That's out wide here for Robinson. And he'll go down at the 28.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. Now the Browns signal for the second of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Seibert able to knock this one through. And that will extend the lead out to 24. So a nice kick there as they are able to add on to their lead.
And that's exactly what you're looking to do. Maneuver yourself into range. That way, if your drive stalls out, you're able to get something out of it. And they do so right there.
And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. The Browns drive about to get started. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride?
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to play, as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Wilson.
And that's complete. Albert Okwuegbunam.
The Browns will quickly use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down. They go play action with Wilson. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Evan Ingram, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Browns get a score closer.
Obviously, the scoreboard right now is not the friend of this rookie quarterback. But, hey, a touchdown pass there maybe builds a little confidence.
Every rep is valuable when you're a rookie. Every time you step up and throw the football, there's a lesson to be learned. Yeah, he took advantage of a little bit of loose coverage there with the lead. But at the same time, got it done. It'll take a little bit of satisfaction away from that throw.
And he'll get into the end zone as the 2-point conversion is successful. Following the touchdown, McCrane set to kick it away.
The Patriots take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
New England with a first down as they begin the drive. And with the defense out of timeouts, powerless to stop the clock, this should just be a couple of kneel downs. And the grab made by the tight end Pruitt. And some room to work. And he takes it all the way down to the 32. A big gain there, and that should certainly be enough to put this one in the win column. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. That one looks like he'll throw here. It's a gain of 5, and it'll be a 2nd down. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages.
5 yards remain on 2nd down. Now Lawrence to throw.
And he's going to be taken down. Pressure gets there back at the 39-yard line. Now the Patriots will use the 2nd of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Jennings. And this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short. Now we'll get whistles, and they've signaled for a timeout. Not sure I see the logic in this, but we'll get a stoppage anyway with 5 seconds remaining. And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th.
And they'll try and throw for it with Lawrence. That's complete to Mooney.
And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. So this will wind up a victory for the New England Patriots. And this coaching staff, CD, I think you'd agree, pleased with this overall effort.
Oh, I think they're more than pleased, right? They've got to look at each other like, wow, we just pulled this one off in a big way. Great job of motivating. Even better job of game planning. They were facing a top 10 defense, so they had to make sure that everything was buttoned down, and they had it ready to go, and their guys executed.
Yeah, they were concerned not only about moving the ball through the air, but also on the ground, but both really started to come in sync. So for New England, it's a rare victory for them as they get that record back to 3-7. And they'll hit the road next week to take on the Atlanta Falcons. Meanwhile, for the Browns, it's a loss that'll drop them back to 500 through 10 games. And they'll get a home date next week against the Detroit Lions.